Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is S, and I wanted to mention I was so excited for this to come out, but I did have my reservations because of, well, Disney. And the more I see this X-Men stuff, the more annoyed I'm getting. So let's get into it, shall we? Like, what in the days of future past is this shit? This show was one of my favorite shows growing up. I was not happy when they announced it because I knew Disney would not be able to help themselves. They pull this garbage every time they try to reimagine for modern audiences. So I had a feeling something was going to happen to the show, and well, looks like I was right. There is so much more than the reimagining morph being binary, which was a big thing yesterday, and oh my god, I rolled so hard that I gave myself a migraine when I saw that. And it just really confirms that the show is going down a very weird path. It's not going to be anywhere near as amazing as the first couple seasons of the show. I say that because the last season of X-Men is rough, but there are reasons for that. But this right here, this is a travesty, and you see all the wokezoids on X going wild. I can't believe you have a problem with this. Don't you know who the X-Men are? Yeah, right, okay, so they're always talking about non-binary issues. Clearly those arcs in the show where they're traveling through space, fighting pirates and the Shahar Empire, yeah, sure, those were some of the wokest storytelling ever. Chris Claremont is a top-tier talent. He's a great writer. He weaves some stuff in that, yeah, sure, could be considered woke, but there is a difference. He was such a good writer that he made it work, and didn't bother anybody because at the end of the day, storytelling and entertainment were front and center. Today's writers are completely talentless. There are a few good ones, but for the most part, they're talentless weebs that they think for some reason they're fighting some kind of civil war on X. This is not Rogue. Nuh-uh. And this is not just one scene in the trailer. The entire trailer she looks like this. She has the uniboob, where they push together to make it so hard that it looks like she has one giant boob. She looks like she has a chest made of pecs like a man, like one of those Dragon Ball characters. This is what she used to look like. Keep in mind, this show was made for kids. Now, this show is made for primarily for adults that used to watch this show. Why is she so flat? Okay, all feminine aspects in these characters have been removed. Okay, so here is a great example. This is a scene from the 1990s where she looks amazing. And then you have her updated version where she looks like this. She is clearly flat as her back with legs. I really don't understand this. Well, actually, no, I do. I do understand. And they know exactly what they're doing. This is modern crap. That's what it is. Oh, it does get worse. You can even look it up yourself and see the things that the writers and producers of the show say on X. It shows that how delulu they are and how progressive they are. Huge full-time activists. This is one of the writers constantly, and I mean constantly, advocating on X. The shirt she's wearing is what's funny. It's an X-Wing that says, "This machine kills fascists." Like she's constantly talking about activism or retweeting activism. No one is out to get you. Unfortunately, you are the boogeyman that's around the corner at all times. I highly doubt she even considers X-Men as one of her favorite shows, and I really don't care much about that. But what I do care, and what I find very interesting, is stuff like this where she says, "I'm going to be in a position where I can hire people soon, but here is the caveat. I won't be looking for anybody that is white, heterosexual, or cisgender. Not interested in any of those writers," which, that is, right there, racist. That's what's funny when these people tweet out stuff like white supremacy and all that stuff. But when they actually act racist, they get to destroy everything. And that's what's crazy to me, is why these people can just come in and do whatever they want to these shows. And here's another little muck up. A lot of characters that were voiced in the original show, for example, Catherine Disher, who voiced Jean Grey, is now playing Dr. Valerie Cooper. Why isn't she voicing Jean Grey? I hate that they did these changes. But the biggest one is Allison Court is still going to be there. She's going to be playing a new character, but she's not going to be playing Jubilee because according to the showrunner, it's being done for authentic representation. But don't worry, she's there. She's doing a voice, but she's not going to be doing Jubilee because she's a Canadian actress. So they needed an Asian woman to voice Jubilee. This is just stupid. It's just a voice. This is the dumbest thing to be done in animation. It's called pandering. So yeah, I've lost all hope for this show. And it sucks because when the trailer dropped, I was like, heck yeah, bring back the X-Men. And then the more you watch it, the more you see how stupid this is. Like with Storm. It looks like they're really honing in on that authentic lesbian mohawk look from Days of Future Past, instead of being actually authentic and pretty looking. But I keep forgetting, you can't be a badass and look sexy at the same time. Gotta get her to look questioning. So clearly, this show is going to be a hard pass for me. And in my mind, it's not canon. The show ended in 1997, and that's where it ended originally for me. The show was a missed opportunity. Disney just can't help themselves. Let me know your opinions down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, tap that like button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for our next video. This is Est, signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!